to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense will start this game off with the football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Evanson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield, it's White.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking for a man, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Manning. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught behind the line, it's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down.
And he gets home again, continuing his production.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
On the move, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got a first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Now, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Makes the catch. It's White. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Reed. Lobs it off the back foot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's White. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On the ground, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Breaks into the open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Evanson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Motion from the wideout. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
Turning it on! Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Here's the pressure. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Washington. Pressure coming. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Ohio State Buckeyes.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Finding open areas. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Evanson. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Manning. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
3:25.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense...
Oh, he's got some space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Buckeyes Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for room, it's Russo. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air, it's Parker. Moving away from pressure. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
On the double.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Russo. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Dropping back, it's Parker. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Maryland, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He wants a big play here late. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.